Yeah. What if I find favor in your sight? Lord, please hear my heart's cry. I'm desperately waiting to be where you. Oh my gosh. So this is part two of me literally hopping on my Zoom. So last night I stayed up until 6 a.m. And I was up till 6 a.m. because my roommates and we wanted to do a makeup train. So I did my roommate makeup, and then my roommate did my makeup, and then my other roommate makeup didn't get done because it was already 3 a.m. So that's part of the reason why I was up. And then I just happened to like get on my phone because I hadn't been on it in a while. Oh, side note, y'all, I am like in love with the texture of my locks right now. Although I want to comb them out low key, just of the on the lowest of keys, I would like to comb them out. Just low key. Because my mom said I had about a year, and she right, because it's about to be a year on January 26th. So also my brother's birthday. But yeah, so I found myself in another rabbit hole. And I discovered a brand that is literally everything I want to be. Shout out to Comfy Skin. They are everything. And guess what? They just launched in October. They just launched in October. What that means to me is that I need to execute. And I'm giving myself favor. But I'm gonna say grace because I saw this one. So I've been watching a lot of like self-help and self-care, self-improvement YouTube videos. And the lady said, if you give yourself grace all the time, you're gonna continue to make excuses for yourself. So instead, I'm gonna say I'm giving myself a little bit of favor because I am starting. I am starting by, getting on my Zoom, literally. Like, come on, get on your Zoom. And this is a start. This is a start. And next thing that needs to be executed is, of course, the podcast, which is also being executed. And yeah, I just love everything. Oh, y'all, please forgive me for how this lock is looking like that. But literally, her brand is everything aesthetically pleasing, the values of the company, the marketing. So she has a YouTube channel called Comfy Skin. And she has influencers, and the influencer bundle is literally so cute and so on brand. And the branding is amazing. So everybody wears a robe that has the logo on it, and they wear a head wrap with the logo on it. And she gives them a water bottle with the logo on it. And you keep all your skincare essentials in a little drawstring satin baggie with the logo on it. So it's a lifestyle, it's a routine. Like the founder did a morning routine. She woke up, watched her YouTube channel video while she was in bed, got up in her robe, and went on to do her skincare product or skincare routine. And that made it like a lifestyle. And that's what I see for Moshe. Like Moshe is a lifestyle. We eat, sleep, and breathe Moshe. We are a community. We're locked in. Ain't no switching up. And that's what I want to provide. Like, not only does she provide these skincare, amazing skincare products and this luxury experience, but that's the thing, she cares about the experience when you use her brand and also standing on the values and mission of enjoying your skincare journey, enjoying your self-improvement journey, enjoying the journey of girlhood to womanhood. Like in her videos, they have fun, of course. They had like a truth or dare video. But they also had like a boss up video and also talking to the founder about why she did certain things. Like that is so cute. And not oh, don't let me forget to mention that they have chairs when they're filming with the logo on it. They have cards with the logo on it. Everybody's drinking a water bottle with the logo on it. And the video has the logo on it, like right there. And that is everything that I see from Moshe. And, you know, Moshe has very humble beginnings, y'all. I literally started making Moshe in my bedroom. Like in my bedroom, um, I grew up in Flint, Michigan. Actually, it started at a teacher's house. I don't really tell people this story. Um, I don't know why, but so this birth emotion. I was in 10th grade, and you know that one teacher that all the students love and all the students want to be close to, but they can't, and only the popular and the cool students get access to this teacher and like their special privileges or whatever. For me, it was that teacher, and I was close. However, I wasn't the most popular kid, but I was popular. I was like, I was really a floater. Like, I can hang with the popular kids if I wanted to, and I can hang with, you know, the less popular kids also. I was floating. Then I found like my two friends, and then I just kept it like that with my real friends. But I digress. So I always loved business and entrepreneurship. Like growing up, my dad was the definition, sorry, lip check. My dad was the definition of a hustler. Like, if whatever you needed, he got it for you. You need shea butter, he got you. You need cologne, he got you. You need a new pair of jeans, he got you. You need a new outfit for your girl, he got you. You want some jewelry, he got you. Like, he was the definition of an entrepreneur and he understood the hustle of supply and demand. Like, he never kept his customers waiting ever. If they needed it, he was there. If they wanted it, he got it. He always made sure that he had extra money coming in. And my dad is older, so he's my dad is like 76 right now. So growing up, he was an older man handling all this. So I always watched him, handle his business. And I would go, like I'm from Flint, like I said, and he would go to Detroit and sell at a flea market all his vending products. And yeah, and I would help him sell it. And that was just like the beginning. So ever since then, I was always trying to make a quick buck because my dad, he was cheap. Like he was cheap. Like to this day, to this very day, I've never had a pair of Jordans because he will never spend more than $80 on a pair of shoes. He would never. That is the most he's ever paid for a pair of shoes for me was $80, and they were Columbia snow boots. They weren't even sneakers. I remember in fourth grade, this man bought me the same pair of shoes twice, but in a bigger size because I couldn't fit the other one. So to this day, I never had a pair of Jordans, and it was because he was frugal. So in elementary school, I would want a couple dollars to, go get stuff out the school store. And he was not trying to give me no money. Sometimes he would, like, yeah, he would. But then the money would run out quick. And I'm like, dang, can I get another $5? She's like, no, girl, didn't I just give you $10? I'm like, I just need another five. Because I was managing my money irresponsibly. So then I was like, I can't keep depending on this man because he only gonna give me like $10 a week and I need more than that. So I started selling earrings in the fourth grade. It's called Latisha's earrings. I literally would hand make like, hold on, I have some. So it's wire, but like two times thicker than this. I would literally take this wire, cut it with a pair of kitchen scissors, and like bend it and put a bead and an earring hook to go in your ear and bend it and make them identical as possible. And that's what I was doing. When I tell you I was hurting my thumbs, but I really enjoyed like handcrafting the earrings and they were pretty and they were unique. And I really, really love unique earrings. So first business, I would take a piece of paper and I wrote Letitia's earrings on it, and I would fold the piece of paper as it was a shopping bag. And I was so my heart, those earrings took me like 30 to 40 minutes to make each like little ear thing. Actually, no, probably like 40 minutes for a pair. So 20 minutes each ear, whatever. So I was selling that in the fourth grade. And I was selling them for $2. And I had a best customer. She would buy earrings from me daily. Like, oh, Tisha wants to wear earrings. Oh, Tisha wants to wear earrings. I love your earrings. I get so many compliments on my earrings. And then my teacher brought some earrings. I was just like, yeah, business is booming. Like, this is what I want to do. I want to sell earrings. And it allowed me to get more money to go to the school store. So now I'm up $2. And guess what? I'm buying a slice of pizza. Everybody's happy. And that literally gave me the drive. I'm like, yeah, I need to sell people stuff. So I literally would sell people free stuff. And that would blow me. Like I would go to the snack table. People would put like the good, I don't know if y'all remember this. I don't know how old y'all is, but I don't know if y'all remember the those big cinnamon goldfish. They came two in the pack and they were like probably like that big. Man, you dip that in that school milk. Chef's kiss. Those need to be good. So people fiend over those. So I would literally be the first person at the snack table going to get all of them. And I would sell it to the students for like 25, 50 cents, 25, 50 cents. And they wasn't complaining because they wanted it. And then that was another lesson I learned. I had what they wanted. So they bought it. And I'm just like, man, if they could go walk up there and get it from the snack table for free, why they giving me 50 cents? But like I said, I wasn't complaining because I can go to the school store. So that was like the start of like my entrepreneurship journey. So when I was in high school again, this all makes sense. When I was in high school again, I was like head of activities, so I planned everything. Like I planned our homecoming dances, Sadie's. A lot of people don't have Sadie's, but Sadie's, pep rallies, any school event I planned in 10th grade. And then also I was good at selling stuff because we had fundraisers and we had what is it called? Yeah, we had a lot of fundraisers in school stores. So I will always be selling whatever. So back to this teacher. She appointed me for a pitch competition. Mind you, I've never really heard of a pitch competition. I didn't know what it was. Um, and she was like, you know, it's for business ideas. So, like, do you have a business idea? And I told her, I was like, no, I do not have a business idea. Like, girl, like I cannot solve the world's problem. Like, I can't end world hunger. So I don't know what problem you want me, little old Letitia, to solve. So it was like these workshops that we had to do. And it was just like, think of a problem that you would like to solve. Can't think of no problem. Like I can't think of nothing. I knew what I didn't want to sell. I knew I didn't want to sell hair, lashes, lip gloss, clothes, because that just wasn't the type of girl I was. And that's all I seen around me. So I'm like, dang, like what can I sell? Like, I don't know. And then I was like, okay, what is the issue? What's the issue that I want to solve? Like she said, dig deep, dig deep. And I'm just like, okay, let me dig deep. So then I was like, okay, I always struggle with my confidence, always struggle with my self-esteem, and I always struggle to see myself as beautiful. So I'm like, dang, how can I solve this problem? Like, how can I solve this? And I thought back to the moments where I felt the most beautiful. And that's when my mom would literally take a little bit of shea butter, rub it all over my face, and sent me to school shining like a brand new penny. And like I said, my dad used to sell shea butter. He used to sell raw shea butter, not like how I sell it. He used to sell raw shea butter. And he would get it in this big, like mahogany bowl that looks like a nut. Like it looks so wood, it's so earthy. And he would get the shea butter in like a big old thing, probably like this big, just full of shea butter. And like I just remember I would take some and play with, just rub it all over my body, make me feel smooth. And I honestly love the smell of shea butter. Like, this is probably embarrassing, but this is also wasn't a smart idea. Back when I was in fourth grade, at the height of me being bullied because of my skin complexion, I literally will put shea butter in a plastic bag, keep it in my pocket, and just sniff it because it just smelled so good. And I would like take it out and smell it whenever I feel like I was getting overwhelmed or when I need to calm down or when I was getting anxiety. I would just take it out of my pocket, smell it, smell it when I'm learning, just smell it. It's and I had loose taste on my jeans and then my dad was mad. But um that was something that I did, like just a little piece of shea butter I would keep with me. Just it just smells like I love the nuttiness of shea butter. Um Then I realized my struggles and the bullying that I experienced due to my complexion was not a single story. I knew that I wasn't alone. And I knew that what I was experiencing wasn't right. Um, the hate that I would get all the time because of my complexion, and then also the treatment that I received because of my complexion, and again, the way that I saw myself because of my complexion made me feel very, very, very insecure. Um, so I wanted to change that. I wanted to create something that made people feel beautiful, and I wanted to create a brand that meant something to me. So, like I said, my dad was the first entrepreneur I knew, and he gifted me with this beautiful name, Letitia Moshe Jones. And for my brand, I knew that I wanted to include a piece of me in it. And literally, Letitia, I don't think nobody gonna wear Letitia, but they will wear Moshe. And yeah, so I saw my teacher and I was like, okay, I want to make whipped body butter. Mind you, I've never even had a whipped body butter at this point. Never had one. But I knew it existed. Um, So I was like, I told her, I was like, I want to make good body better. So boom, I end up pitching my business and winning the regional round. They gave me $200 and bought me everything I needed. So mind you, Moshe was actually going to be a hair care and skincare line. It was going to be hair care. So it was called Moshe Hair Company. And then it was called Moshe Whipped Body Butters. Then it was also called Moshe Butters. Um, So yeah. They bought me everything I needed. Mind you, I kind of didn't have the tools that I needed for real. So literally my teacher, um, I went to her house and spent the night. Y'all, this was not uncommon. Like put into perspective, my school was really small. Like my graduation class was probably less than 40 people. Um, So it was a very intimate school. Probably wasn't right legally, but nobody cared. Like kids would babysit her kids and all type of stuff. We go out to dinner. I went to the mall with her, all this other stuff. So, um, in preparation of the pitch, so that I could have a prototype, we was in her kitchen all night long making with body butter. Then there's another teacher. The teachers actually stayed together. So it was another teacher. Um, she twisted my hair up that night so I could have a beautiful twist out. And we was in the kitchen making the shea butter. And then the teacher I was making the shea butter with also bought me this gorgeous yellow jumpsuit to complement my skin tone. Because also Moshe was going to be like yellow themed to complement my skin tone. And yeah, so she bought me this yellow dress, this yellow romper off Amazon, and I felt so pretty and I felt ready to take on the next level of this pitch competition. Mind you, this is my first ever live pitch competition. No script. I rehearsed it. I even included the crowd and like having an affirmation, say affirmation with me, all this other stuff. Um, so I pitched my business and I lost. And I was literally so sad because I lost after all that hard work I went through. And after all that self-discovery I did to, I put into this pitch competition and I lost and I was devastated. I was like, girl, why would you even tell me to do this if I was gonna lose? And then I see the people that won and I was like, you picked this over what I. She was like, what does that sense? Does that even make that makes zero sense at all? Um, so I lost the first ever pitch competition that I did with my skincare line. And like I said, I took that. And then everybody afterwards, they loved it. They're like, oh, what's your Instagram? What's your number? Girl, I was passing out my phone number, taking orders for the shea butter I never made before. And people wanted it. And I was just like, okay, well, I guess I gotta get it to them. So then that's when I made the Instagram. And yeah, after that, I sat with myself and I was just like, maybe this is something I still want to pursue because again, the mission is very near and dear to my heart. The name is beautiful. It's just like they said no. So I took that time to really figure out my product, and how to whip it the best way. What was the best consistency? What do I do? And I started watching YouTube videos on how to make whipped body butter, and then I started to copy that. And then I bought a mixer. Literally, my first mixer came from Family Dollar, and it was the last one there. Literally the last one there. And I was just like, okay. And I'm just, figuring out how to mix it. And I just gave out shea butter for free for like that year after that. Then the same pitch competition came around again. They said you can apply twice. So I was just like, okay, I'll do it. Then COVID happened. So this time it was virtually. And I had to create a video. Me and my cousin, she took the pictures, recorded the video for me, and I edited it and we submitted it for review. And we ended up winning the whole thing. So happy I didn't give up. They gave me some more money to fund my business. And that was like, the start of Moshe. And then, you know, at that same pitch competition, it's actually crazy. At that same pitch competition, there was a guy that came up to me afterwards and he was like, oh yeah, I have a friend uh who is in the skincare beauty industry, whatever, and I know that she would like to mentor you. So we exchanged phone numbers, we're texting or whatever, and it just falls through the cracks. It just falls through the cracks. So then there was a new bookstore. I promise you guys, this is all related. So then there was a new bookstore in town that was opening, and I was super excited to finally have a third spot. Like I was tired of going to, actually, I wasn't even going to Panera. I just love a curated vibe, really. So there's this new bookstore opening, and me and my friends was so hyped about it. I was like, oh my God, a black-owned bookstore in Flint. Like, oh my God, y'all, like, this is gonna be our spot. This is where the intellectuals hang out. Yes, this is gonna be where we go. So me and my cousin, during like the first week of opening, we go there. And the owner of the bookstore, we in there for like an hour maybe. And the owner of the bookstore, or who I thought was the owner of the bookstore, he came up to us and she was like, oh y'all, I actually gotta go run an errand real quick. How long y'all gonna be here? Y'all gonna still be here? He's like, okay, good. He's like, so here's my phone number on his business card if anything happens or if anybody want to check out. I'm like, huh? You leave us in charge of your bookstore that just opened last week. If we don't know how to check nobody out, so he was gone for like 30 to 40 minutes, and we're like, oh, actually now it's time for us to go. So I text the number in my phone, it was already saved. I'm like, I never met this man a day in my life. Then I go to the phone conversations, the text messages from that lady that he was trying to connect me with that said wants to mentor me. And oh, so then I called him, I was like, "Hey, we about to leave." He was like, "Yeah, we're about to pull up." And then when he came back, I was like, "Oh my gosh, like you were telling me about a friend that wanted to mentor me about my skincare line so I can grow." And he's like, "Oh, you still have it?" I was and he was like, "Okay, bring your three bring your 3 cents and or bring your shea butter to test, and then we're gonna talk about having it in our bookstore." And I was just like, oh my gosh, like for real, this is my first store deal. Like this is the first time I'm gonna be in stores. So brought the product to them and they actually loved it and put it on the shelves immediately. And we just started selling shea butter out of comic book store. And that was like my first retail deal. And I was just like, okay, this is something that I have to do. So literally I was making the shea butter in my bedroom. I had a hot water kettle, didn't have access to a freezer because our freezer is basically broken, and not big enough. And I was just whipping the shea butter in my bedroom. And then it turned from me whipping the shea butter to my dorm room with the same type of thing. And then I was getting like inconsistent with the consistency. It was a whole lot that I'm not gonna get into, but the moral is that Moshe has very humble beginnings. Very humble. And I also have very humble beginnings, if that's what you want to call it. So that's gonna conclude today's episode. Only because, girl, your girl got finals. She got a 10-page paper to write. And she got a lot of homework. Actually, y'all, today I have to finish 3 assignments. I'm gonna do I have 3 assignments. Really 4 assignments. I'm gonna be at this computer all day. But I have 4 assignments. They're just like they're not assignments. They're assignments. Like each assignment is probably 10 pages. Yeah, they're fine. They're finals. Um, so yeah, I have 4 assignments that I need to do, and I need to make shea butter because I decided that I'm gonna go to New Orleans for my best friend's birthday. Yeah. And I leave on Thursday and I come back Saturday and then I gotta sell my products on Sunday and I have to get there Sunday early in the morning. So that means it leaves me today and tomorrow to make shea butter. Um, and that's okay because we're gonna get it done. We're gonna knock these assignments out first because they do at 11:59 and I need to get them done before I hop on this train to go to New Orleans. Um, yeah. But thank y'all so much for listening about my rant. And like let me just show y'all what I'm talking about as far as this girl's skincare line. And she's based in the UK. And like I said, this is literally everything that I want to be and more. Um Also, tomorrow I finally got to 400 followers on Instagram on my business page. And somebody unfollowed me. Like, why would you do that? Okay, y'all. First off, ooh, that glare is bad. Like, and then like this is gorgeous. Okay, the camera's doing no justice, but y'all can go look at it. Look at her launch party. Like that cake. Oh, this is terrible. But go look at it. Go look at it. 'Cause, yeah, and look at them. It's not showing. It's not showing. But yeah, y'all. Oh, look at the chairs. for the recording. And this is humble beginnings again because I'm out here recording on Zoom in this apartment. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. And ciao, ciao for now.